science has changed since 1350. So let's start the Black Death feud! It was a terrible plague that struck and killed over 40% of Europe, 20 million people between 1347 and 1350. Now, and even back then, the symptoms are easy to see. Sun fever, chill, muscle weakness, shortness of breath, coughing, headache, seizure. How awful! Let's face it, back then, 100% of untreated people and sick people died within 6 days. But there have been lots of changes in medicine and technology that have helped us understand the Black Death plague. Let's focus on that. And let's start the Black Death feud! On one side, we have the 1350s doctors. And on the other side, we have the modern times doctors. Question 1. How do we know what the Black Death really is and what makes it so dangerous? 1350? Well, Steve, from 1347 to 1350, we really didn't know what was going on. We only saw symptoms with our eyes. We couldn't cure it or prevent it from spreading at all. Modern times? Well, Steve, since 1350, here's what I've learned. The Black Death plague was caused by the Yersinia pestis bacteria, which was very contagious. It is spread by being in contact with things that are already infected. Fleas, sick people, dead people, or even inhaling the illness through the air. It was very easy to pass from person to person, but also from animal. How is the patient diagnosed? 1350? Well, Steve, here's how we diagnosed the patient. You're gonna die in 6 days. Modern times? How do I diagnose patients now? Through blood tests and figuring out what kind of plague the person has. Bubonic, pneumonic, or septicemic. That means it's hit the lymph nodes, or the lungs, or the blood system. We know this now. How do you treat the plague and stop it from spreading? 1350? Well, Steve, here's how we treated the plague. Bloodletting, rubbing onions, herbs, or a chopped up snake on the boils, or cutting up a pigeon and rubbing it over an infected body, drinking vinegar, eating crushed minerals, arsenic, mercury, or treacle, sitting close to a fire or a sewer to drive out the fever, or fumigating the house with herbs to purify the air. And that's how we tried to treat the plague. Modern times? How do we treat it and stop it from spreading? I got 2 words for you. Quarantine and antibiotics. Putting a sick person in quarantine was discovered in 1533. Antibiotics were discovered in 1928. The two together are a powerhouse for solving the problem. Sayonara, Black Death plague! That's all for tonight, folks. Everybody did great.